Good evening to all our listeners. You tuning in to Efridgen Sports Show with me, your host Mrango Wagamadi, and my co-host Ntseki at Talitakomi FM. You can also like our Facebook page at Talitakomi News Report and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be able to check all our shows and what is happening in the Talitakomi media. Well, media in general. Well, today we have the Euro 2020s that are currently taking place, that have played over the week and the past weekend, and also the AFCON 2021. So now the Euro 2020s will be hosted by, I know they're gonna be hosted by 12 cities and 12 European countries from the 12th of June to the 12th of July 2020. So that's next year. And the finals will be held at Wembley Stadium in London. So, and also today, Ntseki, as we will be talking about AFCON and also some of the few matches that have taken place, like the Euro matches, matches that have played over the weekend, and also AFCON. I need us to also at the end discuss matters of what's happening to the player, the PSL player that has been banned, and also on that one you can just indulge yourself in it. So now when we look at what has been happening in the Euro 2020, I saw a lot of teams doing quite well in terms of the big guns, and when you look at the tables at the moment, England is leading Group A, and secondly is Czech Republic after just 8 matches. And when you check on Group B, Ukraine have also qualified, and also Portugal have qualified. Mind you, England also qualified and Czech Republic qualified. And Group C, Germany and Netherlands have also qualified. Both two teams have qualified for the Euros, and also Denmark and Switzerland have also qualified, and Croatia as well, and also Hungary has also qualified for the Euros, and also Spain and Sweden have also qualified, and lastly it's France and Turkey. So all these teams will be, and Belgium and Russia, all these teams will be participating in the Euro 2020s the coming year, in like I said, in 12 cities and in 12 European countries. So now, Ntseki, as we move on to the AFCON 2021 qualifiers, so I need you to tell me what has been happening, what was happening in the match between Bafana and Ghana, and do you have any info why that match was not televised in South Africa?
Sure, Mrango. To tell you the truth, I didn't hear anything about it. The only thing I knew that the game was gonna play at 9 o'clock, but about being televised or broadcast, I can't tell you anything about it. We're all worried and wondering why. Remember, we had a saga about SuperSport and SABC1 of not televising games and broadcasting them. So, but we didn't have any clue or anything to know about why it wasn't televised. And PT, we lost that game.
Yeah.
We didn't even know how we lost it. We didn't even see what went wrong there. So we are all wondering. But we hope that we will get some highlights of that game in the next coming days.
Okay. As the matches took place, the AFCON 2021 qualifiers, this tournament will take place in 2021 June, will be hosted by Cameroon, and mind you, Algeria are the current champions who have won it this year. Remember, Mus?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, what was happening is over the The week Senegal played against Congo, they won 2-0. Burkina Faso played to a goalless draw against Uganda. Angola lost to Gambia 3-1. That's a surprise. And also when you look at countries like Mali played to 2-2 draw against Guinea. Then, as you heard from my co-host Ntseki, South Africa lost to Ghana 2-0. And DRC Congo played to a goalless draw against Gabon. And Algeria won. Some teams are getting walloped by a shower. Algeria, very surprising, they won 5-0 against Zambia. Who would have thought? Yeah. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
No. So now, as we continue, also Zimbabwe played to a goalless draw against Botswana, and Tunisia against Libya. The Tunisians won 4-1 against Libya. And also when we continue taking on Morocco played to a goalless draw against Mauritanians. And Ivory Coast won 1-0 against Niger. And going forward, South Sudan, not the Sudan that was playing against Bafana. The South Sudan played against Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso won 2-1. Then South Africa against Sudan. South Africa won there by 1-0. Tell me, my man, bekufanele ukuthi swine just 1-0, and if you can recall, Bafana, when we're meeting teams like this, we should be getting out of like 7-8-0, like the likes of the Englands and the other countries as well.
You know what's the problem about South Africa? South Africa, if they get chances, they don't use it. So if you can check Sudan, it's a very, very weak team, if I can say. I'm sorry to say that it's not that I'm manipulating them or what, but South Africa can manage to beat Sudan 1-0. At least 4-5, so that next time when they meet them, they're going to be shaking. You can see Algeria managed to beat our second PSL team. If you can check Zambia is using South African players. It's PSL, all of them. If you can check, it's PSL, all of them, but they managed to beat them 5-0. So what's wrong with us? Why can't we punish such teams they do? So that next time when they are playing against them, they're gonna be shaking like these guys. They're gonna slap us.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about them. They have to score goals. In order to win, you have to score goals. 1-0, it's not that. And if you can check that game, it wasn't that tough for Bafana. It was an easy game. They were just had to roll up and do all the best they can do. But I'm disappointed.
It wasn't a good performance.
No, not at all. Not after Sudan. You can't beat Sudan 1-0. Even if you can take Morocco, or let me say Seychelles, they can't beat Sudan 1-0.
Just to continue with the two teams, Nigeria trashed Lesotho by 4-2, and also Congo won against Guinea-Bissau 3-0, and also Eswatini lost 4-1 against Senegal. That's the wrap up of the AFCON that took place over the weekend, and I just hope that the Southern African teams can rise up to the occasion, because we need more teams to qualify to the AFCON, and we need more teams to represent us instead of just having few teams like Zambia, your South Africans, South Africa, your Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Just naming the few. We need more teams to qualify from the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah. So now, as we are about to close our show, because today we will be having a very short show regarding what has been happening in the world of sports. There's not that much of activity that has been happening, because there's been also tennis that was playing over the week, the ATP European tennis that was playing there. Yes. And there was also the Formula 1 where Alonso came third. That was also surprising over the weekend. There was also a motorbike championships World Championships also over the weekend, and there's not that much of news. Of sporting news now, because it's just the end of the year. Everyone is thinking about December and Christmas. So now, as it is like that, and teams in the, I think now is the Europe break is coming to an end, no?
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming to an end. It's going to be PSL that
PSL.
will taking place this coming week, and also the EPL as well will be taking place, and the UEFA Champions League as well, and then there's not that much of news, but that one, what has been happening with that PSL player that was banned in closing?
Yeah. It's Cape Town's been fuming. If you can check, Makola, Mpho Makola has been sacked by PSL, 6 months ban after pushing a referee. It was a game against Kaizer Chiefs. Benny McCarthy has been sacked by Cape Town City. So Cape Town has been such in a very dramatic this season, the last season, the last weekend. I meant. So and this weekend also Telkom is playing. Mbombela, there's a game in Mbombela. There's Maritzburg United and Kaizer Chiefs and other games I can mention. So I'm sorry for Makola, meaning he'll be playing the next season, because May I think the season will end. Then it's a 6 months ban. Then he'll be focusing.
It will be the end of his contract.
Yes. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we are very sorry for him.
Yeah. On that note, and maybe this is gonna be a bad send off of his career, since he said that at the end of the season he will retire, and also the inclusion of Manyama in the Bafana it made some slight difference to the team. And as you have reminded me, in closing, the Telkom charity that is playing over the weekend, Kaizer Chiefs is playing against Maritzburg United.
Yes.
Then Mamelodi Sundowns is playing against Golden Arrows. So see you then, and as we are closing, we will talk again next week, Monday, same time, same place. As you know, 6 o'clock every Monday, you can tune into Efridgen Sports Show with me, your host Mrango, and my co-host Ntseki Wagamukwana. So you can tune in to our show, which is called Efridgen Sports Show.